So I tried out Tower Fantasy and here's my first impression slash review of it. First of all, Tower Fantasy is a Chinese 3D open world RPG game with gacha elements. As a Genshin Impact player, I have been super excited for this game for a long time now, and when the Chinese open beta launched on the 16th of December, I knew I had to check it out, so let's go! So after a little bit of prologue and story, and also introducing some of the NPCs and what I can only conclude as a Tower Fantasy's Paimon equivalent, the game brings you to the character creation screen. Yes, this game, unlike Genshin Impact, allows you to create and customize your own character, which was one of the reasons why I was so hyped for it. Look at it, even the customization cutscene looks dope. So, as with most modern Chinese RPGs, Tower Fantasy has tons of customization for your character. There are default characters that the game has crafted for you, and also even popular player-created characters that you can just choose from. If those don't strike your fancy, you can go ahead and customize your own character. One thing I'd like to say though is that the character customization, although it allows for a lot of customization, the UI is not overwhelming compared to stuff like PSO2, where I literally spent more than half an hour customizing my character. So after about 10 to 15 minutes of messing around, this was what I ended up with. After that, I spent some more time going through the tutorial of basic stuff as well as completing some story quests. This was also where your first combat happens, so let's talk about combat for a little bit. Unlike Genshin Impact, you don't swap around characters since you only have yourself to rely on, which is great by the way, but what you do swap around is weapons. So overall the combat experience was pretty smooth, and I really like the idea of comboing and rotating through different weapons, something that Honkai and Punishing Grey Raven does pretty well as well. Also, here's where I introduced to you guys a mechanic similar to Honkai, and that is RTE, or at least that's what I think it was called. Basically, if you dash at the perfect timing to avoid attacks, time gets slowed down and it gives you an opportunity to combo the hell out of enemies, which was hella fun. Oh, I forgot to mention, slimes in this game can be picked up and tossed, which is one of the funniest things that I've seen in an RPG for a long time. Anyway, let's move on. The game also allows for some stuff that we've already seen from games like Breath of the Wild and Genshin Impact, like swimming, gliding, and even gathering materials from the overworld to cook food. Now, one thing that I didn't particularly fancy since closed beta, and I still don't like now, is the map system. Similar to how Genshin and Breath of the Wild functions, we have to unlock the map through what I can only describe as the Statue of Seven and waypoints. In my opinion, waypoints are great, but the map should be opened up little by little when we explore and unlock waypoints, and not just have to look for one of these statues and it just unlocks the entire area. It kind of spoils the fun of exploration when all you need is just this one statue to unlock the whole map, but that's just a small problem and a personal one. I can definitely see how this will help exploration. Overall, the overworld is decently sized, but I do hope that we get more expansion in the future versions. Alright, lastly, let's talk about the gacha. Remember guys, this is still a gacha game, so since we don't gacha for characters like Genshin Impact, we gacha for weapons instead. Similar to all gacha games, weapons have a set rarity and you're supposed to summon for them. One thing I really like though is the gacha animation. It's pretty damn lit. The tutorial gacha gives you an SR spear, which I assume is guaranteed, and I've been having fun with it ever since. So yeah, that's pretty much my first impression of the game. If you guys enjoyed the video and want to see more Tower of Fantasy content, go ahead and smash the like button and maybe drop a comment and also subscribe to the channel. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!